Welcome to Under Pressure. Today we are starting off with our first segment, Superstars of the Week. I'm here with Luca and Nick. Guys, who do you have this week?
Yeah, this week, a lot of great performances, but the first guy I would like to talk about is Justin Herbert with the Chargers. They call him the baby goat, and he had a great performance against a really good, you haven't heard that?
No, I
Yeah,
haven't.
all you guys, go on Instagram, check it out. They call him the baby goat. Justin Herbert, against a good Browns team, good Browns defense, was able to put up 398 passing yards and 5 touchdowns. Very impressive performance and put up a lot of points. So that was a great performance this week.
I thought it was a phenomenal game, period.
sure.
Yeah.
That went right down to the wire. Both teams are going crazy. But so I think for my superstars of the week, I think I definitely wanted to highlight baseball pitching as a whole because it's only been a couple games so far in the first round of the playoffs, not counting the wild card. But there has been some dominant pitching performances, starting off with Lance McCullers from the Astros in Game 1, 6.2 innings pitched, no runs given up, 4 hits, 4 strikeouts. Game 1 of the Brewers and Braves, we had Corbin Burns versus Charlie Morton. Corbin Burns had 6 innings, 2 hits, 3 walks, 6 strikeouts. Charlie Morton had 6 innings, 3 hits, 2 runs, 9 strikeouts. So both back and forth right there. Game 1 of the Giants and Dodgers, I had Logan Webb because Logan Webb went 7.2 innings pitched, 5 hits, 10 strikeouts against a stacked Dodgers team. And finally, to top it off, I have the Brewers and Braves Game 2. Max Fried, the Braves pitcher, went 6 innings, 3 hits, 9 strikeouts, no runs allowed. There has been some phenomenal pitching so far in these baseball playoffs.
It's insane.
I love it.
But it's fascinating to watch.
Oh, yeah.
So for me, I picked Josh Allen. I thought he had an incredible game. They obviously won 38-20 against the Chiefs. The downfall of the Chiefs is what we witnessed last night. Patty Mahomes just isn't his normal self, it seems, as well as the
Something's
team,
off.
the chemistry,
Yeah.
it's off. But anyway, for Josh Allen, he had 315 yards. Pretty great night, but the highlight was that hurdle
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
for, I believe, a first down.
Yep.
Yes, it was.
Oh, it was gorgeous. And it was unexpected.
Yeah.
You you
Yes.
expect it from a running back. You don't always expect, let alone a quarterback, to run out of the pocket all the time.
Yeah.
And Josh Allen, he's not, like almost a typical quarterback body
He's-
stature. He's a little
He's
bigger.
huge. He's
Yeah.
massive.
Bigger.
Yeah.
So the fact that he had the athleticism,
Yeah.
it was really,
Yeah.
really fun to watch. The other one I had was Joe Burrow. I just want to mention him because I thought he fought so well.
He did.
He did.
He's a young quarterback. He had to go up against Aaron Rodgers, and that game obviously went into overtime.
Yep.
It was insane. It was like missed field goal after missed field goal. It was really incredible, but he ended up having a throat contusion
Yeah.
after we found out after the
Yeah.
game, and he couldn't really talk. So
He got poked in the throat, and apparently he just really wasn't the same from like the second half on.
yeah.
And he went to the hospital afterwards. So definitely, that was definitely
Yeah.
something to watch out for.
For sure. You
Yeah.
definitely got to give him credit for his toughness,
yeah.
hanging in that game. A lot of people, I know me, I would not stay in a game if that happened to me. I'd be out of there. And the fact, like you say, he lost his voice almost.
Yeah.
He's in a close game with Aaron Rodgers, one of the best quarterbacks in the league right now and arguably all time.
Yeah.
Able to hang in there, compete. And listen, the Bengals did not lose because of him.
No.
No.
It was their
no.
kickers. Had nothing to do with him. He put a great performance in there.
It was great.
I
yeah.
think that's definitely something we should highlight because this segment isn't all about the greatness. It's also about you got to get some laughs in
Yes.
there too.
Right?
What was it? I believe 6 or 7 straight field goals
Yes.
missed by Mason Crosby and the Bengals rookie kicker McPherson.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's so many chances to win the game on both
Right.
sides. Just wide right, wide left,
Right.
wide right. Like it was nothing. It was like they were trying to miss on purpose.
It got to the point where it was comical.
Yeah.
And I remember before they, towards the end of the fourth quarter, I was sitting there with my dad, and I was like, imagine if he misses it. And then there it went. So I don't know what to think. But
Yeah.
for Joe Burrow, I really felt for him. I
Yeah, I did.
fenced in high school, and so sometimes you have a mask that covers your neck.
Oh yeah.
I got hit in the throat once. It went under the mask, and so I felt for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I've definitely
yeah.
never fenced, but I could definitely. I'd probably feel that pain too.
Yes. That
Luca,
sounds very
did you
painful.
have any runner-ups?
Yes, so I have the old man, 44 years young, Tom Brady. This guy's arguably playing his best football in his whole career. He's at
Seriously.
the end of his career.
Yeah.
He plays the Dolphins, not the greatest of teams, but was still able to have 411 passing yards and 5 touchdowns. I mean, for any quarterback, that's a great game. But think of someone being 44 years old, That's just a feat that we never seen before. We never seen anyone even play the quarterback position until this age.
Yeah.
And for him to be playing at a level where he's arguably one of the best quarterbacks in the league is something very impressive. I know a lot of people, when he went to Tampa Bay, it's over. They're like, it's done. He's too old. This guy, I don't know, man. He might play until he's 50. There's no signs of slowing down.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Honestly, me either. And it's funny you highlight that because I actually saw on ESPN, we all know Tom Brady is the man of a million kajillion highlights and achievements and whatnot. That was actually the very first time in his career that he had a game where he threw for 400+ yards and 5 touchdowns.
Really?
The
Wow.
very first time in his long career that he did that.
Wow, that's really impressive, especially all the games he's played too.
Insane.
And it makes you think, oh, wow, let's do that at the very end with the Buccaneers. Not with the Patriots in all those years.
True.
The Buccaneers. This is wow.
Yeah.
Makes you wonder what he's eating.
Yeah, right?
That TB12 diet.
Seriously.
Exactly it.
Yeah, honestly.
Isn't it so cool that like we're living in history? Like we're watching history in front of our eyes.
We are.
right
Yeah.
now.
We
Because
really
you always
are.
hear about like guys from maybe the 80s and beforehand as legendary careers, but like here we are watching it. It's so cool.
We're living it.
Yeah.
We really are.
We're watching stuff that's definitely going to go down in the history books.
Yeah.
And also, there was one other thing that I definitely wanted to mention beforehand.
Go ahead.
Because going back to the amazing kicking performance from the Packers and the Bengals, I actually saw there were a total of 18 missed kicks last week alone.
Really?
Between extra points and field goals, 18 missed kicks. In the Chargers game against the Browns, I know the Chargers missed 2 extra points in that game. The amount of kicks that Mason Crosby and McPherson missed in the Bengals-Packers
Which you
game.
could count on one hand.
Yeah. I can even highlight the Jets in London. Lost again, of course. Our kicker missed an extra point. And there was a bunch of other kickers that missed, but just a really bad week for kickers. What was going on in the wind?
I don't remember what game it was, but he kicked it and it hit the flag at the top of the goalpost, and he thought it went in.
Yeah.
And everybody else did. I don't remember what team that was.
I don't remember.
But-
I know what you're talking about,
Yeah.
but yeah, it went
Seen that
over.
highlight.
Sorry,
It
you're
is a
saying-
weird scene. Like now, I feel like 5-10 years ago, kickers, they're automatic.
Yeah.
They would not miss. And now just past 5 years, it's just, I don't know if it's mental, I don't know what it is, but kickers are just
It's
not
just
as good as they
balls.
used to be.
Justin Tucker,
Yeah.
everyone
Everyone
else, it
else.
feels like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fun to watch, though.
It is entertaining football.
Thanks, guys.
All
All right, that's all we have for this week on Superstars of the Week. Stay tuned for more Under Pressure.